Hey everyone, it's Tyler Beast and Woodspoonie here. This is NBA2k25 on 2K Sports. Hey folks, this is where it all comes down to this for the final game of the NBA on 2K Sports. We're so appreciative to everybody who has been here with us to join for our final part of the game, and this is it. The moment you've been waiting for in Game 15 for the end of 2024-25 season of Season 9 of the NBA on 2K Sports. This means the final two's on with the last two, New Orleans Pelicans, and they're taking on against Sacramento Kings, the biggest of the Western Conference matchup of the NBA. You're now noticing what this really makes it in there. The New Orleans Pelicans have been one of our best at the dominance performance. Sacramento Kings was only the biggest of the team that they've ever been playing it for since they made it to the playoffs the last time. But for the New Orleans Pelicans, they only just made their way to the playoffs. And for the starting of the conference in between of those two, there was one that could try to leave it all what they've got. And probably that the Sacramento Kings might have a chance to finish it. But at this point, this might be a great change to have that finish all for New Orleans Pelicans to finish things up here for the season. But as for the look for the Western Conference standings, things didn't go really well so far with this New Orleans Pelicans. It went false because they were second and last place behind Utah Jazz, and they're the first team to be eliminated for a Utah team. Yeah, I wasn't really that happy at all. It wasn't kind of like a little upsetting to do this thing over and over again. There might not be anybody who can try to leave it all what they got. In the meantime, they've got one thing left to do. And Sacramento Kings gets into the NBA postseason, they'll have to do one more job to finish in to play in tournaments. So they're still alive, but hopefully they'll just keep an eye on it to keep playing more and more. And now let's have a starting lineups for the New Orleans Pelicans, as the starting head coach is Willie Green for the New Orleans. CJ McCollum is with Trey Murray III, Zion Williamson, Kelly Olynyk, and Yves Missi. And for the Sacramento Kings, Doug Christie is the head coach for the Sacramento Kings. He's been a former player with this one, but this time the interim head coach has been putting in with a lot of this practice on Wednesday. He was discussed he wants to do the identity of the team to be setting a punch fist, tone, and more. So he wants to put it in to show what goes in. So this might be Doug Christie to show how he does this. But there may not be anything. Mike Brown hasn't able to have it finished yet, but this time he is retired and is the lead head coach for the NBA assistant coach. Well, as of now, there is a new switch on, so let's see what does for now for Christie. Malik Monk, then Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Jonas Valanciunas. Now it's time to set things down. Final games happening at Sacramento, California. I have Boomer and I have one of our commentary partners along with our biggest of all the matchups, with Nickel, and the third is Fan. And for that, Ali LaForce is the starting center court for tonight's competition. We'll see you all later, everybody, for the post-game show for the finish of the Pelicans and the Kings. Let's get started. Here we go. Off to Golden One Century. Let's meet the missing team of the New Orleans Pelicans. The center, Ian Missy. At power forward, Kelly Olynyk. And shooting guard, Terry Murphy III. At small forward, CJ McCollum. And an upper forward position, Zion Williamson. Starting head coach for the New Orleans Pelicans is Willie Green. points for Sacramento Kings. Starting quarter 4.
Scanning 6.8.
Number 13, Keegan Murphy. The big man.
Scanning 6.11.
Number 17, Jonas Jonas. Starting point for guard. 6 inches. Number 0, Malik Mo. Another 4 inches. 6.6 inches. Number 10, DeMar Rosa. At the other guard position. 6'5". Number 8, Zach Lee. Head coach for the Kings, Doug Christie.
Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings.
Good evening, everyone. We are at Sacramento, coming to you live out on the Golden 1 Century on 2K Sports. I'm Boomer, and I am here with Nickel and Fan. Joining the courtside is Ali LaForce. This is it, last game of the season, as we are coming down to the end of the regulation. As we are ready to kick things up, here are the starting groups. McCollum is with Trey Murphy III. Williamson is with Olenek. Missy's in center. Levine is with Monk. Murray is with DeMar DeRozan. And Valanciunas is in center. Ball is tipped, and the Kings will have a chance to take things on to start the game. Here we go. Murray starts things off here as he finds Monk. Monk now finds the pass over again to DeMar DeRozan. Here's the switch and a drive, and he's fouled. That'll be his first foul on New Orleans. Williamson with his first personal. Starting with a good drive out there. DeMar DeRozan is getting a little bit of a use of his stick. After playing with Chicago Bulls, this is what happens with one big change. That's for DeMar DeRozan to give it all that he got. Yeah, I had a little bit of range here for DeMar DeRozan, and there's one way you gotta take a risk onto him. You know how perfect he is. He's getting all the usage done. It's better to have him that way when he's doing with a lot of work opportunity. This is why the big course is putting in for DeMar DeRozan. He's giving it all what he got. DeMar DeRozan gets the first free throw for the Kings. You always got to tie it down for DeMar DeRozan, and this one really has a one big start off to make his plan. And every shot of this contract, he made this definitely another change off. And with the contract he was making, it was 3 years ago, $76 million contract, and that was the first of them that he wasn't able to try to do all what he can. And as you already may have noticed for, this is what a 2 years deal had both guaranteed. It's definitely about a 2026 to 27 where the better new season is going to bring things on. It's not always tough when you got to do for him, but you got to give all what you can for him. He just didn't have anything with Spuds, and you just got to get over it. Here's DeMar DeRozan. He starts things soft, and he'll now find it over to get Murray. Murray sends it over to Valanciunas. Ball's loose. It's rebounded by Keegan Murray. Valanciunas now finds Monk. Here's a shot for Monk. And that one ticks to 2. That will be his first 2-pointer for Malik Monk. His first bucket of the night. Just got to keep it going looking out there. I mean, now that CJ McCollum's going to have to give it over, they need to start that one strong. Outside McCollum. Here's a 3. That's missed. Rebounded by Missy. Levine all in. Corner Murphy for 3. That rolls in and out. And he went out of bounds. That'll be the Kings' ball back the other way. They're spotting it on him in the range here. That's definitely Doug Christie is a new head coach replacement for the Sacramento Kings. As for Mike Brown, he has finished, and now he's with the NBA G League team of his head coach, the playing assistant. Well, definitely everybody's looking for Mike Brown anyway. I was not even sure how he could definitely do for it, but it was definitely what they all expected for him. They really loved him really much, because Mike Brown is definitely assisting them. You know, head coaches don't always have to make it possible, but the better ranges, they've really been becoming overwhelmed to make that one count. I just really love what Mike Brown's doing. There's a lot of using the scrimmage out there to give someone a better effort. Now, if it's too strong, well, you just have to do all that you can for him. Another miss puts in. After Zach Levine with the slam down, he now finds it over to Monk. I love that dunk. I mean, I just really have to say that this one starts out with a great range. Nothing really stands out. He really made it clear. Here's the pass over, and a three for Murphy. That will count it in, as this will be his first three-pointer. The Orlando Pelicans get his first three-pointer of the night. Lamar DeRozan with the ball. Now he finds the pass again to Murray. Murray finds the pass to Monk. Monk now finds Lamar DeRozan. DeRozan with the pass now finds Monk. Here's Monk from the free-throw line. That will put it in. Another two-pointer for Monk, as he has 2 pointers. And DeRozan with the assist. Look how comfortable that is for Monk. I mean, yeah, with a little shooting at his better average. Gotta have that one a little settled in there if you can. Williamson with the spin. It's rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas with his second rebound of the night with 4:15 to go. You gotta get good communication out there. I mean, that's what Valanciunas has been doing it for. You gotta give a good effort. Murray finds Monk. Monk sends a dead pass to DeRozan. Up with the finish. It goes up and in. Over CJ McCollum. That's DeMar DeRozan has his second bucket. Pelicans showing by 5. McCollum, the pass to Murphy to third. He's up and away. That one misses, and it's rebounded by Valanciunas. Now as Monk will send it over to the other side of the court. Just about 3:38 to go. He finds the pass to Murray. Murray now finds the pass to Levine. Talking from Allie LaForce on the sideline on this play, Doug Christie was able to do all of this better effort. And with the replacement with his head coach from Mike Brown, he has a lot of things to do when he makes him in. Without a Greg Popovich with that one, and with a better release effort, it was nowhere near how he made it. It wasn't even clear enough that he really showed him responses for Doug Christie after Willie Green to show what his response is to put all the effort. Yeah, always got to know for. I mean, Doug Christie's definitely a newer head coach replacement. I mean, have to believe on that. Just make him look good if we have it comfortable. Monks fights all the way, now finds DeMar DeRozan. And here's the three for Levine. Three-pointer miss off the target. Williamson with his own rebound, he now finds McCollum. McCollum up, and it's good. McCollum takes the drive, and we take the first timeout for the Sacramento Kings. Just 2:40 to go in the first quarter. There's a little bit of a harder range out there. They're not just showing off their responses, but they got to chase them a little bit of an effort. As you always keep an eye on that, Domantas Sabonis is not playing on the court tonight. He is injured due to this one, and without every other contract that's put in for a replacement for Domantas Sabonis, he's definitely out and will have to miss the entire season if he will be able to recover or not. Well, there's definitely what they all have to choose for. Now, Domantas Sabonis is definitely playing here with the Indiana Pacers, and now he's definitely playing it off with the Sacramento Kings. It wasn't really often that badly. I just didn't know what they were going to do and what they needed to be changed and have to be done. This really has to give some better effort to do it for them. Substitutional coming on the court for the Pelicans and for the Kings. As right now we have 4 players checked on the court. Olenek Williamson, Murphy, McCollum are out. Alvarado, Boston Jr. Brown, and Robinson are all checked in. All 5 players come off the court, 5 players come on the court. J. Crowder with Carter, and then it's Laravia, and then it's Ellis right toward the wing. And we have another one to take, looking for Lyons. Here's Carter, for the 2, with a start no good, as Missy with his own rebound. Alvarado now finds Boston Jr. with the spin, then play back, ball's loose, Ellis takes it over. He's off to Carter. Carter sits his over to Ellis. Ellis goes down, goes back again to Carter. Carter now finds again to Lyles. Lyles up above. That rolls in and out. Another miss by Sacramento. Well, they're shooting it off that target lane. I mean, this is not what they really keep on coming through. That lies across. This didn't really think they were going to change it often. Off to Carter. He'll now find a pass to Ellis. Ellis now finds the back pass to Laravia. With the fade, layup, and good. Laravia with his first bucket of the game. Just got to look at that. I mean, Laravia's doing really well. The confidence on his own work. Doesn't really make it happen a big difference. Over Ellis, the rebound. And Boston Jr. didn't get the second shot back. As only Boston Jr. only has his first shot to make in for the slam. Only 2 rebounds to make. Now Ellis will set things up across. He'll now find again a Carter. Finds Laravia in the middle. Over Robinson Earl. The layup went off. Good D by Robinson Earl as Missy with the rebound. Just definitely what they all expected for now. I mean, it's a great rebound for Robinson Earl. That would have been a great start. Foul will start things off for Sacramento. Ellis with his first personal and their first team foul on the team. Just 41.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Doesn't start that often, Blake. Now that Alvarado's going to head to the free throw line. Looks like they're wanting to get that one a close game. First free throw coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans with the first trip to the free throw line. It looks like they wanted to see if they could try to magic to stop their pointer. First free throw misses the target. And now the rebound will put in as Hawkins will enter in for Boston Jr. We'll start to slow things off here for the first quarter, but the second quarter might be a little changing difference if Hawkins can try to handle it on it. Well, I mean, I don't know if it will. I mean, Hawkins simply just really have to see what he can try to do. Make it possible. If it doesn't really matter, then there's no chance you're going to get it back. Carter now finds. Here comes Ellis with a finish on a drive down. That one puts it in for Keon Ellis, a first drive of the game. Look at how intense it is. This is what happens with Ellis. He makes it a smooth flow. Just look at how the percentage is for Ellis. He was really giving it over. And then this is what the quick drive, and he just had that one slamming. Missy from outside. Dish over to Hawkins. Hawkins against Ellis. Screen coming. Rejected. The bounce pass. Up it goes. And good. That one will be his first bucket for Missy. And this one will be under 10 seconds to remain in the first quarter. Close game. 16-14 to go. End of game. And here's Lyles. The back pass again to Carter. Carter. With the finish. With the buzz beater. And he will get it in. Carter makes it up to finish the first quarter at 18-14 start. Listen to that crowd. We love buzz beaters. Give it all that you got. Second quarter coming up underway after this. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Be back after this. And if you're just tuning in to get started for the second quarter, we have your live action for you. Close game, 18-14 to score. Now as we are talking in of how the Sacramento Kings, I'll send it over to you there, Nicole. What's your take on that? Well, I really have to say now, that is just crazy action. It's just putting in with a lot of great targets afterwards. They really are putting a lot of hard key in there. Not really anybody's great, but hopefully they might just keep it on. Yeah, same thing too. I gotta agree with Nick also. Hopefully there's a better chance. So we start the second quarter. The Collins with Hawkins. Then it's Olenek in the power forward. Murphy is right over toward the shooting guard, and Williamson is on shooting guard as also. Valanciunas is split behind Levine. Then from outside we have Mr. Rosen. And then it's Monk right toward the wing. And from here is Keegan Murray. Over the pass, over the road to Rosen. And that pen shot doesn't go into traffic. Here's Murphy on the layup, puts it in. This one puts in with a nice group drive. With 5 points in the game, it is now an 18-16 game. It's close afterwards. I mean, you got to just kind of try to step it up again. Levine on the outside mark. And this is off target, and that will be C.J. McCollum with the rebound. To put a fast break. Looking for an open man. Trying to find Williamson. And here's Hawkins right to the wing. Makes a drive. Hawkins with a great drive after assist by Zion Williamson. He's got his first assist. Yes, doing so well. Got a little bit of hard adjustment to put it in. It's just right around the timing. I mean, everything's great. But trying to be really well enough, have it all. Good chance for Zach LaVine. As he has a new 2-pointer. 6 points in the game. Nothing stands out. That makes it right up for him. Here's Olenek. This show right now finding McDonald. And that's why I'm saying that Ali LaFleur is stopping at one of the range. And there is one way that we have a little bit of a great opposite direction to have the key for Willie Green. As Alvarado and their teammates are just trying to put in for Zion Williamson, the sign-in draft from 2017. And it was definitely one of our biggest of all moment before 2018 was to put in for Zion Williamson in the game for 2018-19 season. And he's really been showing a lot of good effort. It was just how amazing he did. It was just how incredible that he has been doing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Zion Williamson is definitely what everybody usually calls for. I mean, he's definitely not the greatest. I mean, everybody's been lucky enough so far. I mean, all you have to do now is just have the good amount of strategy and get right into the work. Everybody's loving it. I mean, you gotta just choose what you have to be for. If you don't have any other kind of right strategy that you're looking for, just go over to open mind. Zion Williamson is one of the best. I agree. I love Zion Williamson. It's definitely really what everybody's been choosing him for. He's getting a lot of great actions. New change up on the offensive court. And so now Murray is making new changes here. Pelicans are making some new changes. And a little status for Zach LaVine of how he has done for his better take. And here's LaVine. He's right to around the court. On his way down. Wants to go for a jumper. That rebound puts in by Valanciunas. And it sends back to DeRozan. 5 minutes left to remain in the first half of the game. And this one sent it over to Murray. Murray slides back, he now finds it. Monk slides set for the 3. And it's good! He's got it out time. They're up by 2. And this one will be Monk with the first 3-pointer of the night. Just don't have any confidence out there. You just have to play some hard-working dedication. Nothing stands out. You just need to get some better focus on that. He's Valanciunas is right toward the lane. Over now to Monk. Monk, I'll send off pass to Murray. Keegan Murray for the side stepper. No problem here. That one puts another 2-pointer for Sacramento. He's got his first bucket. Now here's Olenek. Valanciunas on Washington. Over back to McCollum. McCollum with a screen right toward the wing. And he makes a drive. That's a beauty take for CJ McCollum. 6 points in the game. It's a 25-23 game. LaVine slides a step over. Valanciunas slides back to LaVine. LaVine trying to make another new change-up. He finds again the 3 from Murray. It's good! Another 3-pointer for Sacramento. And this one puts it out at another 3 for the Kings. Doesn't really get a bunch of attention out there. Really done real well. Austin Jr. up front. On a cut in motion. Driving for the shot. Rebounded. Williamson lost the handle of his dunk. It's back to LaVine. He now finds it over to get to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan now finds the pass to Zach LaVine. LaVine. Long for 3. That's another miss for Sacramento. This is not how you're going to get started often. I mean, Bismarck really doesn't able to handle that effort. I mean, there's no other choice that they've ever really been doing it for. And now, they need to give someone else a better opportunity. This needs some better range to do for. And they don't have a right chance, and they're going to lose their effort. Valanciunas, the slide step. It's good. Another 2-pointer for Sacramento. Valanciunas got his first bucket with only 2:40 to go. McCollum will take his own timeout. Nearing the end of the first half, it is a 30-23 game. this is what happens now. I mean, they really just give them an all better strategy. On the effort doesn't really pay it off. I mean, you have to give all the better direction, but you do it for it. Now this really makes it a great effort. You gotta give it. Coming in, better moment. Now, I have a little bit of a range out there. Do you think that the Sacramento Kings will keep it alive in the postseason? Well, I mean, I'm thinking that it's going to be like hard for them to try to keep it in there. So I think that it might be hard for them to try to keep things going. If nothing stands in the chance, then they're going to have to try to do the other way. They need to be proud with that. I say so too. It doesn't make anything happen. I mean, it makes it happier enough to get them in a good through and a rundown. They just really need to get them in a good effort. I think that the Sacramento Kings might need to get this one back and move it. Because if they don't get it often, that means they're done. They're eliminated and they're out of the season. They just need to get that one back in there. The 76ers are definitely losing their effort, so there might be a next team that could be out and eliminated. So that could be the end of their season. Substitutions are coming on the court. Robinson Earls checked back on the court for the Pelicans. As all 5 players are checked off the court, and 5 players are checked on the court for the team. And as for the Kings, 4 players are checked off. 4 players checked on the court. Ellis, Carter, Crowder, and Williams are checked on the court. Here's Crowder. I'll send over Robinson Earl. That will be his first bucket for Jay Crowder. He gets his first bucket. Great pass. Love that effort. And that's what Carter was putting in there. He got a nice take. It's better strategy to put in for Jay Crowder to make that one 2-pointer impossible. Boston Jr. right around the backage, and it's rebounded by Crowder. 2 minutes remaining in the first half of the game. As right now, this one is a 32-23 game. Carter's from outside. Back to Crowder. DeRozan going for another 3. That misses again. Boston Jr. on his way down to the attacking range. Looks it in. Corner. Alvarado for 3. That one misses. Alvarado tries again, and it's good this time. Jose Alvarado with a 3-pointer in the game, and it's now back the other way to Carter. Looks over now. Into her middle, DeMar DeRozan up again, and a shot. Oh, what a tricky make. As DeMar DeRozan's got his first 2 and another 2. That's 6 points in the game. It doesn't make a standout effort. I mean, they're really giving a hard range. I never spied on what's going to happen like that. They really are pushing P. How can they just keep on going? I don't know. They just really keep going the effort. After a bucket by Robinson Earl, here's DeRozan. A fine pass to Ellis. Ellis goes right toward for that free-throw line. It's no good. Brown's back the other way. In just a few moments, we will have a halftime show. You will be right around upon us here as for Sacramento Kings, putting up Brown and the effort to give that one a good start. And as for the other side of it, for New Orleans Pelicans, are trying to fight their way to stay out of a position without being eliminated. That'll be all games here. After the end of the first half has been concluded, as these will be sending over to Kenny the Jet Smith, Ernie Johnson, and Chet Renee for our first half of the game. This will be all games here, and the halftime show is underway next after this. Boston Jr. on his way, attacking, makes a drive. Nice take with a secondary line group, as now Boston Jr. gets another point bucket. No scores, nothing really happens with that. I mean, they really just kept on flying down. They really got to do some else here. Carter with a buzz beater, and it rolls in the net. That's it. First half is over. 34-33. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back soon after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Kings, Kenny, what you think?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. Love the pace, the flow. Very efficient. Volume
handling possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team we want to bet against. At least not today.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted it. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
You've been watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Welcome back as we're ready to get started for the second half of the game, off to the start of the third quarter. Take a look at the status in the range here. It is a tight game, but as for Monk, DeMar DeRozan, and their team have really been pushing it off. Well, they really stand us out there for Monk. He really had that one coming in from their bigger attacks. I mean, no motion is harmless. They really just kept on coming in back, and that better straight off range is going to put things back in its place. Hopefully there's a great range to that. I agree. Let's see what they can do. We start the second half as the Kings are up on the board. Monk is with Zach LaVine. DeMar DeRozan is with Keegan Murray, and Valanciunas is in center. And for the Pelicans we have is Kelly Olynyk. He's with CJ McCollum. Zion Williamson right toward the center. Murphy is right toward in the wing. And right toward in the center is Messi and in toward the center right by the paint. After a stolen made by Sacramento, here's Murphy. Off the pass again to McCollum, he finds Williamson. Williamson backs it up, he tries to put it down. They fake on a shot play and dunks it down. Wow, there's no other way to beat Zion Williamson? There's no other way than that. How do you really beat him over? Nobody's like guarding on him. What an excellent play. This is what the status is right out alone to start the second half. What a nice chance here. This one is presented by AT&T, the 5G Slam Cam. He now finds again. DeRozan here's the cut. And he's fouled. That will be on Zion Williamson. His first personal foul. And their first personal team foul. DeMar DeRozan heading to the free throw line, shooting two. For the Sacramento Kings, they're trying to get the effort back in their live to pull up with some better offense than that. It's so overweight when you're doing this for DeMar DeRozan. I mean, the last status was happening to be only one, but it was never overweight. He really been keeping going in there from their last game, and that being said, they really couldn't get that job done. DeRozan hits the first free throw. When you're looking at his status out there, I mean, the last game happened on February 13. The New Orleans Pelicans only had done once, and he just only scored 20 points. 5 out of 16, it was fine. 4 rebounds, and then 5 assists in this game. He only did on 43 minutes on the court. Good status here, but I think the other part of the seasons that they played for was better. I don't really see what's going on with that. This might be taking it for a lot harder than he did. Yeah, it's definitely true. Really hard to say now. I mean, it's just not really anybody. Missy with the dunk as he puts in another slam dunk here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now Monk will try it again. Now finds again to Murray. Here's the finish. Murray up and he takes it in. 2-hand snout down. And there is no stopping this player from going back to back to back. CJ McCollum right toward the wing. Watches him. Missy's right outside. He now finds Murphy. Murphy in toward the wing. Layup no good. Valanciunas with his own rebound. Now he picks it up. He rolls it over to Monk. Not sure what's going on with Murphy. I mean, he really just had that one like missing again. DeRozan from outside. DeRozan up. Here's a 2. That's another miss. No good to take the lead. McCollum's right toward the wing. Here's a chance. Up for 2 and good. CJ McCollum has another 2-pointer. That's 8 in his game. Now Zach LaVine will set it again to Keegan Murray. Going for 2 this time. Oh yes. He is done it again. After LaVine with the assist, he scores another throwdown. Oh, how did he definitely do that? That's like 2 in a row out there. Somebody must stop on Keegan Murray. He was like, oh, nobody's in corner? Nobody's in protection? What's going on? Williamson right toward outside. He gives it over to McCollum, and this one does not take it in. Valanciunas with another rebound. He now finds Murray. Keegan Murray will sit it over again to Valanciunas. Valanciunas right toward corner. On a motion set. And an offensive foul. That'll be on Monk. His force. And this will change it over to New Orleans ball. Not so good when you're doing something as bad. You're not going to play it correctly. 4 players come off the court. Wilson moves over. As right now, as Hawkins is checked on the court. DeRozan's checked out. As right now, as Laravia is checked in. McCollum from outside. McCollum shuffles in motion. And a block pass. Stolen by Monk. Here comes Murray. On his way down. And he'll send it over again to Levine. Tries again from the top. Flop on a step motion. The alley-oop to Levine. And that one broken out of the way. And this was sent back to Hawkins. Here's Hawkins with the finish. And he makes a good try. They're up by 3. 3:42 left to go in the third. Here's your Zach Levine. Selling his time. Now finds it again on the Maria. Looks to Valanciunas. Outside. Levine. It's good. They're all tied up. Pelicans and the Kings. As Valanciunas with the assists. There's fans reacting to this one. Levine's got 9. Looks like he might have a big hero of the game. Now it's Olynyk. In the middle. 3 from McCollum. That's another miss by New Orleans. Box right toward outside. He now finds Murray. Fades a shot. Now finds Murray. With the finish drive up and goes. Bucket one. Keegan Murray. 11 points, 5 out of 6 field goals, just 1 steal, as this will be a foul on New Orleans. Now there's no other option out there. You have to say no, Keegan Murray's something doing so well. He's just incredible. Make that one clear. 1 free throw coming up for Keegan Murray, as a lot of new changes for the Sacramento Kings and for New Orleans Pelicans. Just about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Well, they just never know. I mean, Keegan Murray's just how big it is. You know, you got a little bit of confidence out there. That's what I was really looking for. I like to see what Keegan Murray can do if he has a better strength. Hoping he can try to keep in the pressure. Alvarado spins the move. Alvarado, Hawkins, up it goes and go. Back to 2 again, as they are all tied up. And now Carter will take his chance. Now finds Keegan Murray. Finds an overhead pass to Lyles. Lyles now finds Carter. Carter sends the pass over again to Laravia. Tries again. Now he will try to screen again for Laravia. Off to Lyles. Up it goes again. Chunk it down. He slams it right toward in the paint. And this one breaks up and fades. And up it goes around Robinson Earl. Well, there's no other way to have that one in there. That Lyles is putting in a nice effort. He just had that song coming. That's flying bound. Here's Alvarado. Watching the wing is Hawkins. Hawkins now finds the pass. Williamson for 3. And it's missed again. Murray with another rebound. That's his first. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. He now finds again the Lyles. The fine pass to Ellis. Ellis trying to watch it in. We'll send a pass to Keegan Murray. Murray, another screen, right around the middle. The drive, it's good. Keegan Murray with 13 points. He'll get that cut move. That makes it a nice effort on the chain. I've seen that. You see that. They really can't believe it. They just really had a lot of great effort. The energy is just energetic. They really got to keep that coming. Carter now finds again to Laravia. Laravia now finds the pass to Ellis. Ellis looks to pass under the Carter. Carter now finds again to Murray. He has another one for 15. Yes, sir. Keegan Murray with 15 points. Just 1 minute left. Lighting the energy, light the crowd, and the timeout will be taken by New Orleans. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Making a finish game to keep it alive and make its way to the postseason and the play-in tournament. And it's just all they have done now was big and take. No stand, no strong. It's proud to be Sacramento. The NBA on 2K Sports is brought to you by your local Kia dealers, the all-new Kia Electric, the official auto care of the NBA. Hotels.com. Find your perfect place somewhere at Hotels.com. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Never miss a moment while downloading the app of the NBA right onto your smartphone and tablet, right on your device, and also available is on your TV, on PS5 and Xbox. Catch your latest in the news by clicking into the NBA and never miss the highlights to check out one of your best highlights in review on the NBA or at NBA2k25. Download today. Now Robinson Earl, as Boston Jr. is back on the court. As for the Kings, Murray, Laravia, and Lyles are checked out. Murray is with Jay Crowder, and it's back with the Everway. Fouls being given up here for Sacramento. That's Keegan Murray, another personal foul, and their first team fouls carried in for Sacramento. Zion Williamson at the free throw line, shooting 2. There's no other way to better than that. I mean, they really have just kept on coming in. I mean, when Murray and their team just really kept on making a lineup fast, they just really had signed no honor with this. It's just how you don't play it often. Like, you just don't get a correction. You just really need to keep on working like you do for it. Makes the first free throw for Zion Williamson. The last part of the game happened with the Sacramento Kings. They beat against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and the Pelicans, they lost against the Indiana Pacers at home with a big score by Tyrese Halliburton. Well, I know it definitely did. I mean, I know it just kind of stinks out, but they really just don't really play it often for the New Orleans team. But Sacramento is definitely one of our biggest. Without De'Aaron Fox, this is what happens. They don't really do it often that well. I mean, the better point guard positions, they definitely want to change it off her. They just really need to keep an eye on the figure. If they're looking for it again, let's hope that they would try to make some new change-off attacks to make a better motion. Keegan Murray, another slam with a one dunk hand. It's 17 points. Wow. How flying was that? That's like possible. And back the other way it goes with the back-to-back dunks. Zion Williamson just stops the energy with the crowd. Oh, I see you now. Bravo. Toward away. Makes a pass over to get Ellis. Ellis finds the pass over to get. Now DeMar DeRozan has a chance to make the buzz beater. Will he do it? From baseline. And it's no good. That ends the third quarter. 53-49 is the score. One more quarter to go in the game. And we'll be back with you soon. Right after this. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Race to the finish line for the regular season before the postseason. Be back soon. And let's have a moment now to reveal a State Farm assist of the game. Just to make it clear, I mean, we really love seeing this State Farm in the game. And with a better pass off angle, it's right toward in corner. And for Levine sending it over to Keegan Murray, he really had that one with a nice shot. This is a big effort when it makes a change for him. Yes, definitely totally agree. I mean, I really love the effort. I mean, that's the energy what we want. Keegan Murray successful. It's the final quarter. Hope you enjoyed this part as we are coming down to the end. With the finish line as Bruce, here's Sacramento. Valanciunas is with Levine. And right over toward the other way, we have is Jay Crowder. And it's DeRozan from outside. And it's Plum right toward wing. McCollum on the other side, he's with Boston Jr. And right toward the other way is Zion Williamson. And of course, across from here, we've got a great look as Murray's back on court. He makes a three. Takes a three, misses. Missy back to Williamson. And he will get it that time. It's Zion Williamson with a two-pointer effort. They're back down by 3. Monk toward the center on the outside. He now finds Levine. Takes the effort around the layup. No good. Levine tries to put the effort and trying to show the crowd, but he misses again. And nobody around. Boston Jr. misses a 3. Valanciunas has his 10th rebound of the night. That's now the chain runner. Over for 2. That's no good. Sacramento with another miss. They're shooting everywhere. I mean, I don't know what's going to keep going. They're not just making a surprise look. That's a desperation that they're really going to keep an eye on the look. CJ McCollum with the assist. They're really just showing off their words. I mean, this really kept on coming back. DeRozan now finds one. Finds Levine. Levine trying to help him out. Levine got in motion. Up it goes, and he's fouled. Murphy, the third for the second. And their first team foul for New Orleans. 5:17 to go in the fourth. As he's at the free throw line, shooting 2.
2 shots.
Levine gets the first free throw. And now back on the court will be Kelly Olynyk, subbing in for Zion Williamson. Don't forget, folks, we have our postseason underway. So starting off will be the NBA play-in tournaments. The race off to get to the playoffs in the battle of the 7th seed and the 8th seed. The winner of this one will be moving on to play in the 7th seed against the 2nd seed. And the losing team will have to play either between the 9th or 10th seed. That'll be all the games here to keep an eye on the advantage. And then the win advantage will be the 8th seed. That'll be all games here starting in April, so never miss a moment of all the games here. Just keep right here, all game, every game, only on Center Beats. Don't miss out with the play-in tournaments for the biggest of the night. Watching around. Try to pass again. Olynyk right toward the pass to Boston Jr. Going out. We're calling for 3. It's good. They're pulling it back down by 2. They're just rolling in with a big crowd. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. They're really just keep on pressing again. They're not sure what they're going to definitely do for it, but they got to find somewhere. Crowder on Olynyk. On his way down, and he got it through. Jay Crowder with 6 points in the game. A 61-57 game. McCollum outside Murphy for 3. It's good. He adds another 3-pointer. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Levine will take his own timeout with under 4 minutes remaining. And as right now, they'll make new changes for their offense. Yeah, timeout's better, good idea. I mean, you just got to start your way oftenly. The possible of this choice is not going to make it easy. This really is going to bring things out. Never play it until you figure out the right thing. They just need somebody else to give that one a better effort. Don't miss out with your games here. That'll be the NBA play-in tournaments beginning on April 21st. That'll be all the games here. That will be right toward the time. And with our final games in the NBA, never miss this one. As our final of the game of appearances will be the end to race toward the finish line on the 13th. And with that one, the 15th of April will be the next one again. That'll be the first game with the start of play-in tournaments, and the 21st is NBA playoff time. This will be all games to give this one a good start, fair use, to make that one simple. Never miss the games here, only on Summer Beats. Some changes for the Sacramento Kings and for the Pelicans on offense and defense. Now they're ready to get this thing over. Levine will have another chance. He's over down a month. Talking from Rally LaForce about CJ McCollum's performances, he is really making his better effort to have it all. happened. He just made it a nice finish to have it all. I know what you're doing it for. I mean, there's not really much punch takes here, but to really just let them get scoring chances. They just really have a bunch of things to do to give that one a good effort. Now, I know you don't have to give it offer by CJ McCollum. Point guards are definitely terrific. But when you're playing it for without him, I mean, you won't have any opportunity chance to give that one a better effort. Hurry up. No good. Missy with his own rebound. McCollum's right to our wing. A pass. Murphy slams it again. That's another slam dunk for New Orleans. And now it's back to Levine. They try to pull it away. Nobody knows. Stay real. You just got to keep on going. And there's another dunk for Murray. Murphy's just definitely just slamming a dunk down. He just gets things breaking away. Junis. The pass. Levine up. It's blocked. Rebound by Levine. 3 for DeRozan. In it goes! 66-62 score under final 3 minutes into regulation. And now it's a timeout by New Orleans Pelicans. Wow, do you ever see that how well he did? That's because the 4-team must have made that our team special. DeMar DeRozan from corner blank in with the rain with the 3-pointer. Wow! I was not even sure if this one makes it in a better effort. Well, if he did now, he had that one coming in flying. That's big on the chain. Don't forget, folks, after this game is finished, we will have an entering the post-game show as Tyler and Wood Spooney are be standing by in for the studio to have our quick look at how they did with the total statistics and for our 3-star players in the game. After the game is over, we will have a little bit of awards fun on the sideline to show what game made him impressed. And this one may be the finishing off to give that one a star. So that will be the post game underway next after this, with the final buzz and over. It's time to represent a Youth Balance player of the game. The star of the game goes to Keegan Murray. Murray's really like an impressive and a strong special favorite and really makes it a nice one a chance. I know what you can definitely call for. I mean, Keegan Murray's definitely really well. He gave all his effort. And to make it finishing, it's a proud to beat anybody. With them dunk and anything, hot streak does it for all. Yeah, I love the Keegan Murray's been doing so well. It's a press to make a Star fan go wild. New Orleans, joined by 4. Now with the big D. They call him for 3, and it's good. This one is up for the 2-pointer. A 66-64 game. Hawkins with the assist. Now Monk will send a pass again to Valanciunas. Valanciunas now finds the pass again to Zach Levine. Levine trying to get out of the trouble, but no action to go. Valanciunas, and this one gives a reaching foul on Missy. And this will reset the shot clock with 14 to 11 to go in the 4th quarter. DeMar DeRozan, the pass now finds Levine. Levine now finds the pass. Murray going inside the middle, he's fouled. That was Zion Williamson, his 3rd personal foul. And there's another big mistake. This really gives the Sacramento to get back to Keegan Murray in the free throw. And yes, he looks like that Williamson's definitely tired out. He's not showing responses. Another field trip to the free throw line for Keegan Murray at the free throw shooting tip.
Take a break. Two shots.
Free throw's good for Keegan Murray. Well, you definitely have to say for now. I mean, back in his high school, he definitely played for the Prairie in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 20 points, 3 points, and 7.2 rebounds per game. He was the Metro Player of the Year, the postgraduate year at the DME Academy. That's in Dayton Beach, Florida. And now his average was 22.1 points and 7.5 rebounds. I mean, do you have to be over by anybody? I wouldn't think so. Not possible at all. All I know now is when Keegan Murray stepped in well with his better average, he really has done for all. Olenek on Murray. The pass now finds McCollum. Green for Hawkins. It's good. They are rolling back down by one quickly before the final minute approaches. Now you feel the fans down. I mean, they were really gassed out. They really felt like we just really thinking we want to win it. DeRozan, no offensive foul on the Kings. Valanciunas now finds Monk. Monk, no more finding. Trying to give over. Keegan Murray over Olenek. It's good! Keegan Murray with 21 points to beat the shot clock. He is on fire. I'm letting that go for Keegan Murray. I just cannot let it slow down for that much. He's really doing some all pressure in. Gotta keep fighting for it. Off now finds Valanciunas. Close game on the carry. Valanciunas now finds the lead for two. No good. Off the rim, and it goes right back again to Williamson. Under a final minute. He's over and away. Denied by Valanciunas. Slows it down. Now finds Levine. Keegan Murray for three. That's another miss by the Sacramento Kings. Down to 38 seconds. Three for McCollum. It's good! Only 2 points left. Not a three-pointer. Oh, I thought that was going to be a three-pointer. But it ain't. He denied it. Valanciunas finds the pass to get along. 24 seconds left. They need to make the foul right away. Murray for the drive. Up! Misses! Timeout given by New Orleans. And only 2 timeouts left for Sacramento. Well, this is what they don't really do for them. They just kept on trying, and now they're failing and failing. They need to be ready for this. They just can't lose their effort. They need to give somebody else a better open chance. The NBA on 2K Sports is brought to you by AT&T 5G. Connecting changes everything. American Express. Don't live life without it. And by Starry Lives. Only 17.9 seconds. They are out of timeouts. Only 2 timeouts left to remain for Sacramento. If they make the shot or not, they will be finished. This is it. Crowd showing wild. Here's McCollum. 15 seconds left. Watching out game clock go down. Rolling in. McCollum. Thinking of a new changing. One last chance. Hurry up. No good. It's over. Sacramento Kings shuts down the New Orleans Pelicans to stay alive in the postseason. 70-69 is your final score. This is what happens now. Make the finish. Well, do you really have to win? Anybody can be like that. And that's going to do it. Well, this has been a wild game. Along with Fan and Nickel and Ali LaForce, I'm Boomer. Thanks for joining us for the 2K Sports of NBA. So long, everybody. Alright, Boomer, thank you so much. What a wild game this is. And this is not really easy what they choose for. They've really came back. Of course they did, sir. They've really been pushing things over and they've just got it done. It's a back-to-back switch, close game. And here's how they did with the total statistics. 43 pointers for New Orleans Pelicans. Then it was 89 free throw percentage for Sacramento. 19 fast break points for New Orleans, only 38 points in the paint for Sacramento. 6 chance points, both teams are even up with 6. 22 bench points for New Orleans. 26 assists for to Sacramento. 9 for offensive rebounds for New Orleans and 22 for defensive rebounds on Sacramento. 2 steals are made for New Orleans, 2 blocks is made for Sacramento. Then it was 2 for New Orleans. The Pelicans have done it again. And only team fouls, dunks, biggest lead, and time of possession. 16-29, 9, 7, and 2 for Sacramento Kings. They were out of timeouts that quickly, and this wasn't even easier at all, because if they just made that one in, then it's over. I mean, they would have to just say shut out. And then Sacramento Kings would have to use their timeouts before their time has been already expired. So this is definitely like a wildest game. You know what's going to happen, right? Yes, they did. I mean, they just really can't even get over this stray. I mean, that really makes it shut down. That's it. You're done. You're out. Do you know what I'm getting? Yeah, I know what you're getting right now there. That's all I can definitely count on. And now it's time for 3 star players of the game. I send it over to you with Spinny. Let's take it over and see what you got. Alright, thank you very much. Now as I start things over with 3 star players of the game. Third star goes to Zion Williamson with 15 points, 5 rebounds with 4 assists and 6 out of 10 field goals. He only had made 1 out of 2 3-pointers and only 23 performance effort with only 2 dunks. He wasn't really sure what was going to happen, but he only made 3 fouls. It was a little common mistake. This doesn't really meant to say that you can definitely try to beat over anyone, and you just don't have a lot of choice to give that one for a ranking. That's for Zion Williamson, number 3. Then, the number 2 star goes to CJ McCollum. 15 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 1 steal, 7 out of 14 field goals, 1 3-pointer out of 6. Then it was 34 performance effort. Point guarders are definitely just getting all what they can. Just have that even up with the score with Williamson. And your number 1 star, the most of the New Balance player of the game for the Sacramento Kings. It's better this way to beat over. This time, we know it's coming. Keegan Murray, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 9 out of 13 field goals, and 1 3-pointer. He made that one with a 3 dunks performance effort with 28. And he's really like on the hot hands to give that one over by Valanciunas with the block, and that one makes it all. He's incredible. Give a good credit on a shout out for Keegan Murray to finish the game. Of course, everybody has been showing up. That's why Sacramento makes it proud. We really couldn't make the switch. Of course we do. And that's why, I mean, we really enjoyed it. And that's definitely what we all have to salute for. That's why we are proud for ourselves. And we are proud that the regular season has been completed. If you made it all the way to game 15, thanks for watching for all the games that you have been selected through. You make the great dedication to anyone who can definitely play for all games. Yes, indeed. And you all are the better fans out there, NBAs. And with 90 million followers on NBA, on Instagram, X, aka Twitter, Facebook, this is incredible. You made that special impossible, but this is a great way to have a dedication for yourself. You are all amazing. Thank you, peoples. We couldn't get your salute out with all of you. In the meantime, if you really enjoyed this one, you might want to subscribe to NBA right toward the channel and give all the better effort with their notifications. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed for the regular season. Thanks for joining us, and we really couldn't be out here with you all, the best viewers that watch this video. For next season, we are adding another account. This new account will be SOB's Gaming. And as for Season 10, we will have to stay tuned with the next announcement, because once the New Year's hits, it will be 10 years on Son of Beast's channel. And with this one, will be the other side, will be the SOB's Gaming to show how it is. It's just great. You gotta be believing yourself on the YouTube of his channel. It's better way than not. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all again for a new season for the NBA 2k26. And if you're ready for the postseason, then it was underway. April 15th will be the NBA play-in tournaments, and in April 21st, the playoff starts. We are glad to have you with us, so hopefully you will enjoy it. Thanks for joining us, folks. Peace out for a while as the NBA on 2K Sports Style. This is Tyler Beast on What's Burning, signing out. Thanks for joining us, and see you all for the postseason advantage. If you're ready to join us in, don't miss that out. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
If you don't, somebody will.